Hi there, welcome to the One Geek in His Eye Saz, and we're back with some more Stardeus. And my God, it's been a while. I do apologise. It has been the Easter week, so therefore my daughter has been away from school. And of course, when you have a 4-year-old running around like a mad thing, you don't have any time whatsoever to do any recording whatsoever. So, without further ado, now my apology is done. Let's get into the game again, shall we? So, because it's been 2 weeks, I'm trying to remember what I did, which was quite a bit, actually. We've got the new reactors coming through, and I believe we're starting on getting the larger solar panel arrays done as well. We're looking at perhaps making a solar panel array up here and turning this room here into the greenhousey sort of area. That has been the general gist of what we were going to do. Once again, the game wants you to be quite small. The other thing I might do as well is I might actually release this game onto this actual ship onto Steam, so you can take over and decide how you'd do it better than me. So that's also another option. And also, I'm also thinking about getting the grinder up and running because we are short on materials, and a lot of it is gold. And I would probably want to mine and get some gold. So my other option is here, instead of just making things worse, why don't I put in another grinder? So that's the next question. So facilities, not facilities. Let me just have a look at the exit booth. That's right. Just get that one. I want production, and I want a second grinder, and we'll put the second grinder here. That'll give us 2 grinders, and then we can start working on the gold. Now, let's have a quick look at the old research, see what we've got, because I've completely forgotten, as I usually have. We were pretty much wanting to get to improved disk, weren't we? So it might be a better option for us to leave things alone. What we've got, energy and high tech. Energy, we've got 2. Tech, we've got not high tech. We can't do high tech datoids. Let me have a quick look. They are made with... I'm pressing control, by the way. We got research station. Have we not got the research station unlocked? I thought we had. Yeah, it is unlocked. So that's the tech datoid, but the high tech datoid is something different. Advanced research. Oh, so we need to get that bad boy there. So we need, this one is the one we're looking for, really. Biotic datoid. We need 7 of those. Synthetic datoid. We need 3 of those. And okay, so we're pretty much screwed at the moment on that particular end. Is there anything else that might be useful that might help us? I mean, larger storage, yes, that's always going to be useful. Energy storage, that would be useful. The floor collector, I think I'm going to have to say, improved oxygen production. Ooh, that's another one. That might be more important, you know, swapping out the oxygen production. But no, I've put it off for far too long. Let's get the floor collector and see if we've got the... Oh, we can do the improved oxygen production as well. So that's even better. So what we can do now is, now we've got the electricity in, we can put a floor socket in, say, here. Which means we can start lessening the amount of things that we need to use. So, for example, I could probably put that floor socket in there. This has that, yeah, I think that's gone into that area there. And we can also floor socket here and here. So then that means we can start working on less on pylons, which makes things a whole lot easier. The other thing as well is I might need to put some sort of light source in here. Well, have these actually been on? No, these are on. I might need to put a light source at the back there, just to make this area a little bit more comfortable for people. So let's have a look. We can start looking at the oxygen pump in a bit. We'll keep that going for the moment. Electricity, facilities, food, furniture. So I don't think I have a light source here. Do I? Unless there's anything special. No. Cooking station, beverage cooler, facilities. No. Well, we're doing okay there. Got a radar and communicator. So no, we need to. I could probably put in a floor light. I would have thought. Can I? Special floors. No, I can't. I don't think I have those at the moment. So it might just be that I'm going to have to look at maybe biting the bullet and also getting some sort of decorational pieces in. Right, have we done... No, I'm still doing the mining. I think the problem being is that while we're... Oh, copper wire. Do we have the copper? Copper wire, pending. Okay. And what have we got here on the processing of 4 hours? How much copper do we have? That's a good question. How much copper do we have? Copper wire, but hyperfuel. We've got copper plate. I think that copper wire usually can be made from copper plate. Is that right? Assembly crafting station. Yeah, copper plate times 1. So I think it's just a question of us not making it. Perhaps I need to make another crafting station. That might be a sensible option. So let's have a look at facilities. Is it? Oh no, it's going to be production, isn't it? Crafting station. Put in a second crafting station up here. So it might just be that today we're going to be doubling up on our processing. As I say, doubling up on the grinder, doubling up on the crafting station. Technically, we really should have a crafting station for each, or the autocrafter, or the assembler here, which should actually be doing it. Oh, it's doing gold wire. Ooh, now should we pop in copper wire as well? Yeah, let's do 20 on copper wire on that one. And hopefully that means that will just get loaded in and done. So that's hopefully another problem solved. I still haven't got round to repairing any drones at the moment. I know I've got the mini cells and stuff lying around. And we're still looking for gold wire on that. So yeah, it's just a question of getting my my resources sorted. And hopefully we will then be able to get on with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for the moment till our next cut jump in. And see where we go from here. And then you can start laughing at me for making silly mistakes. See you then. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is start switching a few things off, because at the moment I'm having some electricity problems. I think I'm not making enough to justify the work that we're doing. So, what's that? That's the nutrient extractor. I need to turn a few things, unnecessary things off. That's not really going on at the moment, so let's turn that off for the moment. Furnace, well, we are pretty much production goal reached. We'll turn that off for the short term. My main thing at the moment is I've got to build items, so we need as much. It's a cooking station on. No, this is on. Yes, it's just a thing underneath it. Yeah, so I need to basically conserve energy. And the only way I'm doing that right now is by switching off the production things that I don't need. So I think we'll do that for the moment. Could turn off the navigation thing because we're not really going anywhere for the moment. But you never know that you might need that if an asteroid or a meteorite comes along and destroys your ship. So we might need to use it to move the ship in an emergency. So we won't do that. Scanner, we'd probably need that to stop that emergency. So we switched off what we can, and then hopefully we shall start seeing that lacking materials is going to start going down. Some of the bits and pieces we're not so, we're not really that worried about, but effectively what we want to do is get those solar panel arrays up and running, and when we get that done, that should give us the extra power to start running everything a bit better. But we are producing items now, and so hopefully we will get through to building the items that we need to build. In fact, what have we got waiting for this? We're literally waiting for a worker to build it. So, have I... We won't have a builder to work it because we don't have any way to get to it. Sudden realisation. I think I actually thought about this beforehand as well. So what we'll do is we shall pop in a structure and we'll put in a doors, just normal door. Put a door in there. Let's speed this up so it's out the way quickly. Oh, I'm nervous because this sort of thing really tends to go horribly wrong. Okay, well, broken down solar panel is not a massive thing for me at the moment. Let's have a look. Actually, we probably need to have a look around and do some repairs generally around the ship. I'm actually quite good. So now we've got access, we can build that up now. So that was always the problem. So we'll get that fixed, and then we'll jump that solar panel back on. Because then now I can then attach I can't do that because the floor socket is not within not within the range. Okay. So let's do it from here. I may have to pop in another floor socket somewhere. Oh, is that not in range either? Okay. Right. So new plan. Let's us electricity put in another floor socket, say here. All right. Let's have a look what we got here. What I really want are expedition people. But crafting 9, that's not something to be sniffed at, to be fair. Yeah, Caliban. He's certainly not someone to be sniffed at. But it also means that we might need to add another steel bedding. Let's put it there. So we've got another place for that. Once we get that filled up, we can then get this done. Come on, guys. Anytime soon. Just waiting for the worker to build it. There we go. Okay, so we'll clock to that. Clock to that. Why can't I clock to that? There we go. So now we've got that ready. We'll configure that and what we'll do simply with this one is we will produce as much gold as we possibly can, because we need a lot of gold from the rocks. Oh, second one is gold processing from though. Gold is processing from rock. Okay, that's fine. 25 rock to make the gold. How have we done for that breakdown? Has that breakdown been repaired? Yes, it has. Okay, so let's get that back up so we've got everything going. So yeah, that's us back up and running. Hopefully now we can produce the gold. How are we doing for mining rock? 60 out of 100. So it is coming back soon. So let's research lacks disk. Well, let's not worry about disk space just at the moment. Unless, of course, I have an upgrade to install. We do. So that might help a little bit. And that's probably about it for this particular section of the game. This is a big case of waiting. So, yeah, we are seriously worried about maybe I'm going to have to put in another generator. We really need to get these done. What we're lacking? Improved microchip. So maybe if we focus on that. I was turned off anyway, so I can't really do that. How do I create its priority? I think I'm just going to have to wait, aren't I? Because I haven't got the gold wire, so I need to make the gold wire first before I get improved. Okay. Well, that's all explained itself now, so good on good. So, yeah, well, once we've managed to get our resource problem sorted, we'll see what we can do. Right, just so that I can improve my improvement rates, vegetarian food is now on the menu. Which means bread, pumpkin, soy burgers, pumpkin soup, and those can be made. Which now should keep these guys happy. So, cooking survival meal, I don't need to do that anymore because I can now start looking at making soy burgers. And bread. Nice, so that is definitely an improvement. We're able to start making some food because I think I was getting a bit worried that we're running out of food for these guys. So we'll hopefully be able to then use the plant matter from the mini planters to create what we need. Also, I think that Grind's just got a flower there, and we're getting. Well, I've switched that off at the moment because we don't have any soil to gain that. But we could. Actually, what other items can we do here? Processing biofuel. What other orders can we go? We really want water, don't we? We've got 79 water, so we're okay for the moment. Ice and bio waste. Ooh, there's a thought. But we'll leave it for this time and pop it through. I think we're probably getting through time because I've done a lot of work, a lot of waiting, and a lot of talking about what I have done whilst I've been waiting to get things done, if you see what I mean. So looks like the shuttle's coming back very shortly as well, and hopefully that will bring for next episode the gold that we desperately need. Okay, well that's the rock back, and we've got the gold ready starting production. So what we'll do is we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you could please press the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, I'd be very grateful. Also, if you want to pop something down in the comment section to have a chat with me about something, tell me what I'm doing wrong, or just ask me some advice on anything, please feel free to do so. Anyway, that's it from me. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.